imagine this for me. You're on a multi-day long hunting excursion. You've been hiking for maybe hours. Then you see it, the deer you've been looking for. The only problem is it's way over there. So what do? Do you take the shot from here and risk missing the shot? Or do you get closer and risk spooking the animal to make the shot? This is the exact dilemma that I have faced that led me to the question, well, what is long range shooting, and the topic of this speech? Why should you listen to me though? Well, I have hunted for 5 years, but moreover, I have researched and funded my own pursuits in recreational long range shooting. Not only that, but this source, I have used multiple renowned resources. So in this speech, I'll be covering three topics of long range shooting. Firstly, what is long range shooting and how to define it? What are the 3 types of long range shooting, and what are the real world applications of long range shooting? So firstly, what is long range shooting? Well, by definition, it is the real world application of long range shooting, or shooting at extended ranges with the use of specialized equipment. Professional long range shooter Serena Jagnowski reinstates in her online article How to Shoot Long Range that the NRA, or National Rifle Association, defines long range shooting as shooting outside of 1,000 yards, and medium range shooting, which is still long range shooting, 600 to 1,000 yards. So if you ask a hunter, their definition may vary. Matthew Every, in his online article, Long Range Shooting, the Good, the Bold, Bad, or Both, states that many hunters will say that 300 to 600 yards is long range, and really, no one's wrong. Long range shooting, or what you can define long range as, can be use case dependent. So secondly, what are the gear that you use for long range shooting? Firstly, you have the rifle, something to send the bullet. Secondly, and perhaps most importantly, is the scope. A first focal plane scope to be able to zoom in on the reticle and apply for bullet drop. Along with this, you need to be able to have a high magnification scope. Caliber selection is also important to help you stay realistic. Calibers such as .338 Rapua, 300 PRC, 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, or 5.56. Other things to keep in mind is a Kestrel is a digital device that will help take multiple factors in, such as caliber selection, altitude, air pressure, temperature, and of course wind, to help you make more accurate first time impact shots. Secondly, you need a rangefinder to see how far away something is. Second, and lastly, and perhaps again most importantly, is ammo quality. You need good ammo to be able to make consistent shots. Lastly, to define long range shooting is a skill that takes practice. Things such as trigger pull, breathing, and of course knowing your gear. Secondly, what types of long range shooting are there? Well, we can categorize long range shooting into extended long range and medium long range. Extended long range, or ELR, is shooting outside of 1,000 yards. It uses high calibers such as .338 Lapua, .375 Chi-Tac, 50 cal, or any other caliber that would fall into that category. Things such as bagged bipods and intense calculation and prediction can be found and ubiquitous in this category. Secondly, we have medium ranges. This is 600 yards to 1,000 yards. In this, you would use lighter rifles, and this is a range more synonymous with things such as hunting. And lastly, what are the real world applications of long range shooting? First, you would have hunting, sport and recreation, and lastly, of course, in conflict. So firstly, in hunting, in Matthew Every's online article, Long Range Hunting, Good, Bad, or Both, he reinstates that it's important not to get lucky when you're making shots. Not only is it unethical, but you will become unsuccessful if you're not making accurate shots when using it in hunting. You can use it to take big game, things such as caribou, antelope, elk, mule deer, moose, and animals such as this. Secondly, you have sport and recreation, the fun of it, going out with friends and family, whether that be in recreation or also competition. Competition can be divided into 2 categories, such as PRS and ELR. PRS is shooting inside of 1,000 yards, and ELR is outside of 1,000 yards. And then lastly, we have conflicts. In multiple theaters of war, such as the GWOT, or Global War on Terror, in places such as Ukraine, you see long range shooting being applied as extended ranges become more synonymous. Things such as thermal technology and night vision are used, as it is safer to shoot an enemy from longer away. So, in summary, long range shooting is a very diverse skill and skill set. Just to sum up our 3 main points, long range shooting is the shooting at extended ranges with the use of specialized equipment and rifles. There are 2 types of long range shooting, ELR and medium ranges, and the 3 real world use case scenarios of long range shooting are hunting, sport and recreation, as well as in conflict. So to close it all up, long range shooting is a very diverse skill and skill set that can be used It can be learned by anyone and used for anything from hunting and recreation all the way